Hello guys, welcome back to Project Management System Full Stack series. In yesterday video, we have created the role-based access. If user logged in, then we will redirect to the user dashboard. When your admin login, we are redirecting him to the admin dashboard. So in this video, we are going to create a admin feature where admin can create a project and get all the project which he have created, only which he have created. So let's create a API for that. So inside the SRC, we have API. Under that, we are going to create a new file called project.api.ts. Here we are going to write a functions. We are going to write two functions as per now. In future, we are going to write a no, for the update also, for the delete also. For now, we are going to write only for the creating and getting all the project which we have created. So let's import. Okay. Import API. We are importing API from the Axios, which we have created here. You can see it is just a blueprint for our Axios. Here, next we are going to import Axios. Import Axios. Then let's create a function. Export const get projects. Get projects. Then it is going to be the async function. Then we are going to write a try catch error. Then the response is going to be await api.get projects. Okay, perfect. Then we are returning the rest.data. And in the catch, we are going to type give the unknown. Then if Axios error, then we are going to return the Axios error. Otherwise, we are going to return the something went wrong. You can see it now. Next, we are going to create a create project. So let's write export const create project. Then it is going to be async function. Then we will have name and the description. Here we need to write a project name and the project description. Then we have try catch error, same like getting function. Then response is going to be api.post projects and name and description. We are going to write it now. Then we are going to return the rest.data. Then in catch error, we will check whether the error is Axios error or not. If that is not Axios error, then we are going to return something went wrong. So let's write project name and the project description. So we have project name, comma, project description. Yep, project description. Then its type is going to be string and string. Next we will use here where we need to use okay. Await project. Then we are going to pass the project name and the project description. Project name, comma, project description. Now it is perfectly all right. Let's view in world wrap. Let's check whether if we done any error or not. So let's check it. In create project, we are creating a async function which holds the project name and the project description. And type is going to be the string. Then we are going to write a try catch error. Then we are going to store the response in the rest await api.post. Then projects. Then project name and the project description. Then return rest.data. Okay. Then error we are taking as the unknown. Then we are going to return the error if there is an access error. So now our API, both APIs are ready for the creating and for the getting all the functions. So let's create another page in the admin. We will name it as a project.tsx. Project.tsx. Then RESCE just for the snippet for the React. Then Then we are going to import that which we have created now. Import create project comma get projects. Now we have imported the functions which we have created in the API. You can see it. Then we are going to use it now. So let's first we need to import the use state also, because we need use state to store the project. So we need use state and we need use effects to render the projects at the first time for the page reload. So next write the state for the project, and set project is going to be array. Then we are going to write a const loading is going to be starting it is going to be true. Then we are going to write a state for the error. Okay, error dot set error. Then we are going to write a function. So let's write const fetch fetch project. Yep, fetch project async function. Then we are going to write try catch error, and we are going to take a response. Then await project dot get projects. Then we are going to storing it into the set projects. It is going to be, I will rename it to the data. Then we have error. Then we will show the error. Then finally we are going to setting loading to the false. It is perfect. We are going to write it as unknown. Next, error asking why it is not working. I think wait, I will check that. First rename this to data. Then I'm going to rename this also to the date. Then I am going to call it in the use effects. So use use effects. Then I am calling fetch projects. Okay. Now we created it. So fetch projects. Okay. First fetch project async function. Okay. It is perfect. I think we need to write interface. So write interface is going to be project. Then project will have ID also. So let's write ID is going to be string. Then we will have project name and project description. It is both also is going to be string. Then we are going to add the type to the use state. So let's write project. Uh, now now our project is completely fine. Now try to fetch. So next fetch project is going to be async function. Then we are try to catch. Then data is going to be await get projects. Then we have error. I think let me wait string. Okay. I think something is wrong. Really? I think we need to add unknown only as string. Okay. I will debug it later. Then let's use effects. Then fetch projects. It is perfectly all right. Next, we are going to write a to store the to display the projects here. So let's write project dot. First we will first we will check if we have any error or not. If loading, then we are going to return a loading. Other and we have if we have error, then we are going to return a error in the paragraph. Then we are going to write a project projects dot. Okay, first we need to check if project is length is 0, then we are going to write return no project set. So let's try to write that. I think we will write here only. If project dot length is equal to 0, Then we are going to return no projects here found. Okay. Then we are going to write here. We have then the type is going to be project. Then we have project. Then we will now we will return in a paragraph in a title in a paragraph and description also. So let's write that. Then I will write first. I will write project name in the H1. Then I am going to write description in the paragraph or H2. I think I will write in the paragraph only. Okay, project description. Then I am going to add a H3 here. H3. First, I will wrap into the div. Then I will add a key. Key is going to be project.id. Now it is perfectly all right. If we have any data, then it will show in the UI. Next, we are going to write a function to create project. So now let's write for that. So first we need an input box. So let's try to write that. Now I am going to write dev. I will cover this. Okay. It is perfect. Let's try to format document. This div in this div we are fetching all the projects and returning in paragraph and H3. Then I will write a H1, H1 or H2. Then it is going to be projects. Yep, it is perfectly all right. Next, I am going to create another div here to create a project. So let's write a form. Yep, next form is going to be on submit is going to be handle. Okay, create project. Then input is going to be perfect form. Then button is going to be type submit. Then placeholder is going to be project description. Okay, perfect. First, let's create a create project function. So let's create const create project is going to be async function. Then e dot prevent on data default. Then we will use try catch error. Then we will use the create project which we have imported from the uh, API. So then project name is going to be okay. Then we have catch error. Then finally set loading is going to be false. Yep, everything is perfect. First we need to create a state for that. So after the error, I am going to create another const project name and set project name is going to be initially it is going to be string, then project description also. Then we are going to use it. So let's go to input box. Then I am going to add type is going to be string. Okay, text. Then placeholder is going to be project name. Then I am going to add a value. Value value is going to be project name. Then non-change is going to be on-change is going to be it is even. Then set project is going to be set project name. It is going to be e dot prevent target dot value target dot value. Then same for project description also. So try to write that. Then we will have placeholder. Okay. Then I am going to add value as a project description. Project description. Then I am going to add a on change. So on change, it is going to be hold the event. Then set project description is going to be dot target dot value. Now we have the value which we have sent from the client. Next, we will correct the create function perfectly. Here we don't need to write like this. So clear that. Next, we will pass project name and the project description. Project name and the project description. Okay, project name. Why it is showing error? Create project. Error. Okay. Wait. Fetch project. Okay. Here will set project name. Set project name. Use state is going to perfect. Let me close this. Okay. Then we have. I think I have made a mistake. I think little square bracket mistake. So I will fix it and come back. Wait, guys. Now you can see I have fixed the error. I have added the bracket in the last also. I didn't end after the fetch. Now I have fixed that error and I have renamed the handle submit from the create project. Now we have perfectly all right. The function is also ready. Now you can see we are fetching the projects when the page reloads. Then we have setting loading. If loading is true, then we will return the loading. Then otherwise we have error. Then we are going to return error. If the project length is 0, then we are going to return no project found. So let's try to run this. First, we will start the backend server. Okay, cd backend npm run dev. Now I have started the backend server. Now I will start the front-end server also. Cd front-end, then npm run dev. Now our both front-end and backend server is on. So let's copy and paste in the Chrome. So let's open Chrome. Now you can see it is asking for the login. So let's try to log in as the admin. Admin at gmail.com and password is 123456. Try to log in. Okay, now you can see we have completely logged in as the admin. We have admin panel and logout button and admin dashboard. So now we will add a project also. So let's open. In this, we have function name is going to be project. So we will add admin project. We will export as a project also. Admin admin project. Now we will go to app.tsx. Under the app admin root, we are going to create another root. So you can see we have creating admin. Under that, we are creating the dashboard. We are going to create now project. So we need admin project here. So let's import that. Import admin project. Admin project from the uh, pages admin project which we have done now. So we will use it here. User admin. We will use here now. Then root is going to be, path is going to be project. Then element is going to be admin project. Now, now you can see we are in the dashboard now. Now we will go to project. So after admin, we will type project. Yep. I think project only. Project. Yes. Now you can see we are in the admin dashboard, and the task, no projects found. So because our length is 0, that is why we don't have project. So now we are writing. Wait. I will open the project. Guys, now you can see I have added the project.length is going to be 0, and then I am going to return the no projects found. So after that, if this worked out, then it will return this. Otherwise, it will going to map around the projects. And if we have any loading, then we are going to return loading. If we have any error, then we are going to return the error. So now we will open our client. Now let's try to refresh. Now you can see we have no projects found. So let's try to create new project. I will try to write test project name, then test project description. Let's try to create. Now you can see our project name and the project description is working on. So I'll try to create another one. Anything. Then I'm going to add in anything. So let's try to create it. Now you can see that is also coming on. Under the projects, we have projects. Then we will have another project. Here we are creating the new projects. That's it for this video, guys. In next video, we are going to create a task assigned to the user. So stay tuned and hit the subscribe.